Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another Friday night of Ins and Outs of Collecting. I'm your host, Mario. Welcome to episode 21. We're all grown up now, man. The show can drink legally, go out gambling a little bit, go visit Vegas. It's all good, man. Joining me tonight, I've got the usual cast of suspects. I've got a Eddie Money Mendez. Eddie, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Good. What's up, everybody?
Cool. Jonathan, the everyday collector, who just had himself a nice little nap. My brother just woke up.
It's my fault for being a little late. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it was collapsed. Got home and collapsed.
Sleeping Beauty here.
Sleeping Beauty. Mario called me. I heard the ring. I woke up. I'm here. What's going on, guys?
Cool.
Hope everyone's doing
Hey, at
well.
least you woke up, not like P-Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
What a
We're
savage.
calling on our guy, dude. Oh, man. Also joining us tonight for the first time in a while is the sweet, the beautiful, the lovely, the talented Danny Lee. What's going on, Danny? How you
Jabba,
doing?
guys. Doing good. Glad I can hang out, man. Got a free night tonight, so jump on with
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys.
dude. That's awesome, man. I've been wanting to have you on the show forever, dude, and you finally freaking made it. I mean, at least from the beginning. So
A
it's
full
awesome.
show, yeah.
A full show, exactly. Last but not least, friend of the show, our boy, Cash the Gemini. Cash, thanks for joining us tonight, man. How you doing, buddy?
I appreciate it, man. Hey, I finally realized how luxurious John's hair is. It's all about that sleep after work, man. All about that sleep.
Seriously, dude.
Gotta get that shut eye.
Man, I mean, I was feeling it too. I mean, today, this whole week, man, just been like kind of lacking on sleep a little bit, and I was like,
time change,
it's
bro.
close, huh?
time
Yeah,
change.
well, yeah. I mean, we did get an extra hour, but I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, never mind.
but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and see who's in the chat right now. We got Toy Mafia all nice and early. My son, what's going on, brother? Takathri's in the house. Brenton's in here. OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Lane Kramer's in the house. What's going on, man? Danny Lee in the chat along with Cash. What's going on, brother? And John Blackmouth is in the house. We've also got Equan. We got my boy Anthony from 6 Scale Mafia. What's going on, bro? And we got John Ortiz. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. So yeah, let's go ahead and get things started. So we've got a little bit of a light show tonight, y'all. So we'll try to we'll try to play it out as long as we can. Sean Yeats be in the house. What's going on, Boo Boo? Glad you're here.
9.8, baby.
This thing's 9.8, right? So first off, here we go, Dan. This is for actually Danny actually wanted to talk about this. We got the XM cable with Hope. Not with whoever. I forgot the name already. That someone else mentioned. Holly.
Hey, man.
Hey, I ain't saying any names. I'm not saying any names, because I don't want Cash to get upset. This bad boy's coming in at 1164. Due to ship early. It looks like we're looking at Q1 sometime of next year. I've seen some places quote June 2022, but yeah, we'll see what happens. No, she looks great. Or this piece looks great, actually. I like the fact that the swap outs that it comes with, you can display it as big old heavy cable with all the guns and this and that. But even more so, I like how they put his daughter, in his hand like this. And it's a real nice touch. I mean, here's a quick look at the swap out with the metal arm and that big old weapon that he's got coming in at quarter scale. Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful I'm not an X-Men collector, I'll tell you that, because there's just so much coming out, even from XM and, amongst a lot of the custom, creators out there too. But Eddie, what are your thoughts about this piece, bro?
I think it looks really good. I didn't even know you can display it without his daughter there. That's cool. If you missed the last, because I know the last XM cable is like harder to get, and that's a lot of people's favorite cable. The Sideshow one looks really good too, but
It does.
so that's cool that you can display it without it if you wanted to have just cable in your collection. But I kind of like the story it tells with him holding Hope. That's cool, and I think it's sculpted really well and painted really well, and I think it looks good.
Yeah, the details really popped out. I mean, John, especially with this metal arm, dude. It's a little bit reminiscent of the Winter Soldier. That just comes to mind, for the most part. But yeah, man, I think this is a stunning looking piece.
There's a little
If
more
anything,
color.
Winter Soldier copied them.
There's
Yeah.
a little more
Probably.
color in this one over the last XM one, which I like. and I think it looks more like a mix between the Sideshow and an XM1.
That's what I
Like-
thought too.
Yeah, I think it looks like. I think this one
It's
is
like the good
perfect
hybrid.
combination.
Yeah.
Would you agree it's a good hybrid, John?
Yeah, I think it looks great. I like the swap out where he's holding the two guns. I think that's how I would display him. I think they did well. Paint application looks well. Highly detailed base. Overall, just a great looking statue. Sean says it's definitely tempting. But if it's okay, what I want to do is I just want to. There was a little bit of news when this came out, that XM came out to in regards to the price. So I just wanted to touch on that. XM made a post on Wednesday, and they said, at XM, we always value our loyal base of customers and community members and firmly believe in providing our customers with the highest quality products and experiences. Following the announcement of Cable with Hope, the X-Force series, the quarter-scale Marvel Premium Collectibles, we acknowledge that there have been some concerns from our community regarding the item's price. To maintain our product's highest quality, we will face cost increases from time to time. As development, labor, and production cost prices rise, we want to ensure we can maintain premium quality and craftsmanship. Following an internal discussion, we will be reducing the price of Cable with Hope from $1,799, $1,799 to $1,699. We want to ensure that our collectors feel satisfied with the item and the value they receive. We will continue to listen to our customers, and we value your feedback. Without our supporters, collectors, and community, XM wouldn't be where it is today. And so they put that out, and I can really appreciate that, because what had happened is they originally announced the price and people started losing it. So look, this is just another example of the company taking collectors' thoughts and opinions into consideration and doing something about it.
Yeah, and this isn't really the first time we've seen XM. I mean, pay attention to or actually gather the feedback, from the collectors that are out there. I mean, it's great to see that a studio is actually listening to the feedback. Granted, they dropped it $100, which is still great, but I mean, it's still going to be a little bit of a pain for shipping prices. But yeah, I love to see it. Cece's in the house. Cece says that this one had a little bit of drama. Hey, Danny, P-Rock's alive.
Hey, what's up, P-Rock?
What's going on, P-Rock? Archangel's in the house again tomorrow. Just compare Cable to the Winter Soldier. Yes, I did, sir. Just the armor. I just said it just kind of reminds me a little bit of the Winter Soldier. Nicolio the Great and Powerful. I think this sort of transparency and engagement is awesome.
Yeah,
it definitely is. Danny, I know you were pretty excited to discuss this piece. What are your thoughts on this guy?
Dude, I'm like 50-50 on this, because like the
Really?
price is a little higher. So did you say 1160?
I
For
thought I
US?
saw 1164 originally on one of the posts, but yeah, when John was reading back that post that they created, they did mention 1699, and I did see it elsewhere.
1250 US. I thought I saw.
what I read came straight from XM. XM Studios Facebook group.
The
Facebook.
1699.
Yeah,
I think that's the Singaporean, right? Dollars though.
possibly. They didn't state whether it was. And I don't think so. I don't think the change. I don't know. Let me double check. Quickly.
But anyways, regardless, the price is a little higher, because most XMs that I'm used to is like around that. I guess like that 800 to 1,000. So, but I mean, I love this piece. I love everything about it, but the face a little bit. I'm not totally in love with, but I like it.
Yeah.
But I heard also there's an alternate scope. I mean, scope that hasn't been shown yet. So this is gonna come with
Really?
2 scopes, yeah. And then
Now, does that kind of like intrigue you a little bit more? I mean, like
because I'm hoping for a
you forgive the
non-bearded
price a little bit?
version, yeah. And I'm hoping it's a little better than this. But the Hope also, like, I
Why
don't
do you
even
keep
care
saying
for
hope, dude?
because that's her name.
We're just messing with you.
Or Holly. I'm gonna throw Holly out because that doesn't even, I want it like that, how you're showing it right now. But it's just that price is a little high, I think.
It is 1164. I guess it was the other currency.
Well, 1164 sounds a little better than $100 for some reason.
US or
The 1164 is US, but
Yeah.
But I guess everything's going up, so what can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't lying, dude.
But
I
my
mean,
dilemma
well-
also is he's kind of
Yes.
on my line of like I don't need him. Like I want the main X-Men, and he's not a core X-Men.
That's true.
But I do love Cable as a character. So
Yeah, for sure.
Jumbo arc, Jumbo arc.
Let me just
Dude,
confirm
Arc, you
quick.
better jump on tonight.
Let me just confirm quick. The
Joe,
SGD
Danny.
is the 16.99. That's why they quoted it.
I'm sorry.
Let me single out Cash also while we're at it.
No,
I
man,
just love to watch you laugh.
Just doing-
What's so funny, Holly?
Oh, nothing, man.
Cash,
I'm
what are
sorry,
your-
my bad.
What are your thoughts about this Cable, bro?
You know, honestly, after looking at it, I'm still under the impression that if you have one, whether it's the XM original or even Sideshow, you don't need to upgrade. The only way only thing I would see you upgrading is if you wanted him holding his daughter. But besides that, I don't think you
I
need
don't
to
think
upgrade.
is
if
it
you have
is she
those.
really his daughter? Like I don't even remember, but I don't think she is. I think she's
Yeah,
just
she
the
is.
first.
Look,
No, I think
now.
she's the first mutant daughter. I mean, the first mutant born after the whole House of X thing. No more mutants.
Are you sure?
I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think.
Well,
I think she's his daughter.
Danny's
Danny.
our resident comic guy, but
Someone
yeah,
Google
I
it.
But
think-
in the movies,
Everybody-
they
everybody
always
makes
play
fun
it
of my
off that
fingers.
She's his daughter.
we'll use them, dude.
No, I think they mentioned in the post that this is his daughter, Hope.
Hope Summers is the adoptive daughter of Cable.
Adoptive, see?
There you go.
So what?
There
You,
you
Okay.
you got a problem with adopted kids, Danny? They're
No.
not fucking real kids or what?
Wowzers.
And if he did, Eddie, that's his choice, man. I mean, come on.
Yeah, man.
You know?
No,
It
it's
happens.
great. I mean, personally, I like it. I think it looks very good. But like I said, if you already have one, I don't see the need to upgrade. But as if you don't have anyone, this would be the one I'd be getting because of the swap out. And like Danny said, knowing that there's an extra portrait coming, kind of keeps me intrigued.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a nice touch. What's up, Hugh? Hugh's in the house. What's going on, man?
Cash, if you get them, I'll get them.
Oh,
And we'll do a double unboxing.
I like the original
like
one
that.
better.
Cash, I mean, you and I are already getting that Hush Batman, dude. I mean, you might as well join Danny with, with getting Cable too, right?
Dude, I'm so far down the rabbit hole with Iron Studios X-Men with their 1/10. I can't, man. Or else I would. Else I would, bro.
110. Yeah, man, you've been going down that rabbit hole. I've noticed. I saw
Yeah.
a couple of your unboxings, man, and yeah, there's some
Too
good
many.
stuff in there. One of the one of the criticisms that I've seen before is that John, like what John Ortiz mentioned, that he looks like Arnold, look a little bit of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do you not get like an anime feel from the portrait a bit?
That's what I don't like. It feels too anime, and the
It
rest
feels
of the
like
body
anime.
doesn't.
I like the
Little
original
Metal Gear Solid,
XM.
man. Little snake in there.
XM released the original one. I think that was a nice release. I would go after that one.
The only thing I didn't like about the original XM was
Yeah.
the pose. But everything else looks amazing.
Yeah, the pose, and then you get the swap out, 4 swap out hands with the original one, I think.
Sideshow, the only thing I think Sideshow did what's his name, Martin Canal. He did a great job also, but the only thing I kind of didn't like about the Sideshow version was the mechanical arm wasn't as detailed.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, on these two,
Right on.
there's definitely been a lot of detail on that mechanical arm. But I don't know, this one gives me an anime vibe. I don't know what it is. The
But I
portrait.
like everything about it, except for the head a little bit.
But maybe
Danny,
with
how
the
many-
other head sculpt, it'll be okay.
How
That's
many
what I'm
XM pieces do
hoping.
you have, bro?
I have 1, 2, 3. I think 3.
Or who do you have in the collection right now? Do you only have 3 right now in the collection?
I have
And who
Ice-
else do you have coming?
I got Iceman. I have Iceman, Cyclops, and Dark Phoenix, and I have Rogue, Psylocke, Revan,
Yeah.
and I want to get Beast, but I'm holding off to see what Iron Studios does, because Jerry told me the Iron Studios is supposed to do a quarter scale X-Men line, and they're starting with the Beast. So I'm like, but I like the XM Beast too. So like, oh, and I have Archangel coming. Thanks,
Jeez.
Archangel. He just reminded me when his name popped up.
This cable has an edition size also. It's made to order to a max of $9.99. Just some food for thought.
Yeah, that's cool, man. But but yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff coming in. Here's another look at Cable next to one of the presenters. Also coming soon, they also showed off this murder machine. So I had no idea who this is, and I went ahead and checked it out, looked it up a little bit, because this is kind of looking like an Iron Man version of Batman, right, with the repulsor hands
Pretty
and all
much,
this
yeah.
stuff.
Yep.
So it turns out, I guess this Batman is from the Metal series, the DC Metal or whatever it is, and so this is one of the stories that's out for the multiverse, Earth whatever number it is. Alfred gets kidnapped, and he ends up dying, by some of the rogues gallery. Bane breaks his back. He's beaten to a pulp. It's a closed casket. So in essence, this is kind of like similar to Jarvis being uploaded into like an Iron Man suit, and they did the same thing with Alfred, to where he has his own AI that's uploaded into this Batman suit. But the thing is, this thing is so like crazy, crazy dark, that he's going around killing people and this and that. And what I thought I saw, Archangel mentions that it's Cyborg Batman. I saw him like rip off the head of Cyborg himself and just like has it on display or something like that. It's crazy, crazy dark, man. I mean, so I like I said, I didn't know nothing about this until I looked it up. I was like, holy shit. So yeah, it's crazy to see stories like that.
Wait, he ripped the head off
middle
of like
series.
the Titan
Cyborg.
cyborg?
Yeah, one of the in that dimension. So I was looking at some video and they had mentioned that. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, anybody have any thoughts on this piece? Anybody excited about it? Anybody know anything about this guy? I mean,
Yeah, you I think you pretty much hit it on the head. They even call it the Alfred Protocol. It's that same concept as Iron Man almost. But hey, we're getting different characters. Why not? I'd be excited to see the rest of it and how they're going to do the base and so forth. But it has a lot of potential. It's different.
yeah,
No, it looks cool.
Yeah.
but it's
But
still,
yeah, I just don't know the character. And they have like
Those
so many
Iron-
Batmans.
you ain't lying. I'm telling you, we talk about a Batman statue like every week on this show.
Like I can't keep up with the what's that line? The Death Batmans or whatever? The metal, full metal?
Dark
Or metal?
Full Metal,
Dark
yeah.
metal.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of
this
those
is
dark
like
metal stories.
the Red Death, the Cyborg Batman, or the Green Lantern. This is like Batman is all the Justice League.
But if you're into Batman, this is like perfect. You're getting every Batman. Just like guys that are into Iron Man.
Well, you Cash, does this kind of intrigue you a little bit?
Not at all, man. I know nothing about this character, and kind of reminds me like an off way of kind of like the new Batman Beyond they have. It just looks techie and a lot
Yeah.
different to me, and like you said, Iron Man vibes.
Yeah. I mean, you see it in his hand. He's got repulsors, and it looks like he has some sort of,
Yeah.
kind of like, it reminds you of an arc reactor, in his chest, but with the Bat logo on it.
Yeah. pretty
Shout out
much.
to Corvo. Corvo's in the house. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Jose?
So yeah, just another announcement from XM. Not much to really show here. JND Studios also announced or actually teased their Dark Knight piece that they have coming out. This is Christian Bale from the Dark Knight. I don't know if it's Dark Knight Rises or the Dark Knight, but it's the same suit that we've seen over and over again. But yeah, let's take a look at this teaser real quick. Again, this is just the same motorcycle-esque suit that we saw. Me personally, I'm a fan of the Begin suit. I know there's not too many fans anymore of the Bale Batman, considering how much other Batman have portrayed the role, as of late. But
I'm guessing this is Rises, since they did Catwoman.
That's good. That is, I believe it is.
it's
Right.
possible. I mean, they do show here that the Dark Knight trilogy at the end of their at the end of the video, and doesn't really mention for sure which actual version this is. But yeah, Eddie, we've been seeing stuff from the Dark Knight just pop up over and over again in different types of scales. different types of collections and this and that, man. I mean, you tired of seeing this yet, or are you still interested in something like this, or what are your thoughts, dude?
I like this trilogy, so it doesn't bug me when I see multiple renditions of this. I don't like 1/3 very much, so I don't care for the scale.
Yeah.
That's the only thing with me. The hair looks really fucking good right there. The hair looked really good. Yeah, I don't, JND's hit or miss for me, so we'll see.
Yeah, no, it looks like they did pretty good with the sculpted hair. John, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but here's another clip of JND just basically showing the a teaser of the unmasked portrait, and this is just one of those things where it's like, they leave it at like a cliffhanger, just a little quick tease. You get like a little side portrait real quick, and then it just cuts off. I'm like, yo, so I really want to see the rest of it, man. But well, what do you think, John? Are you still okay with this kind of Batman coming out, or?
Oh yeah, you're right. We've seen it over and over and over again, but you know why? Because people are scooping it up. You have even yourself. You have the Queen Studios Joker coming in, I believe, still correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's exciting. Yeah, that's going to be a beauty. But this one here is really, is really tempting. Like JND produces some great likenesses to the characters, and this is right up there. What really got my attention was their Joaquin Phoenix Joker. The way they executed that was just an absolute stunner. The only thing with them is when they go up, they pretty much sell immediately. Low edition sizes and sell quite quickly. But from what we're seeing,
are you talking about their Arthur Fleck, or are you talking about the actual? Okay, yeah, all right.
The Arthur Fleck's what I'm referring to. Okay. This is tempting. This has a lot of potential. I'm curious to see the rest of it. The hair, it looks like it's going to be rooted, and Eddie's right. It does look good, but let's just hope out of the box we're going to get that same quality, and that we're not going to have to kind of futz it ourselves. You know what I mean? But again, it probably silicone portrait. I'm excited to see the full reveal and to see what else they're going to put out from the line.
I don't know, man. Danny, does this hair kind of look rooted to you? To me, it looks kind of sculpted.
Is it sculpted?
It looks
sculpted.
Does it? Look at the bottom part.
Right.
Except for the bottom does look good around the neck.
It's rooted, right?
Look at the top. Look at the above his forehead. You can see the individual.
You can see, it's a little. You can see through the hairs.
I was looking at the bottom, like where the suit hits the hair. It looks rooted there at that point.
To me, the top looks sculpted, but the neck area looks rooted.
But
have they done? I don't think they've done sculpted hair.
Yeah, I know.
I think, that's why I thought it was kind of weird because they haven't even done it yet. But yeah, no, just getting a closer look at it, it does look. Yeah, it is for sure. It's for sure rooted. But I don't know, Cash. I think they do a great job with their hair, man. I mean, what do you think, bro?
The teaser was kind of like, oh man, I just needed 3 more seconds. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, exactly. Just like Ark and Danny, right?
That's what she said.
Dude, Ark just paused me.
Nah, man.
Hey, Ark, real quick. It's for Ark, real quick.
What do you use those thumbs for, Danny? Anyways,
whoa.
How dare you?
Nah, it was a cool trailer, man. Like, I mean, we saw enough, but another 3 seconds would have been cool. From what I can tell, the likeness is definitely there. The hair, like you said, it does look real. So for that to be sculpted is kind of crazy, right? Like, I mean, it is sculpted, right?
No, it's
the hair itself is
rooted there.
It looks rooted.
Seriously?
After take another look at it.
See,
man.
I'm not even convinced. But I believe you guys
like
more than
10 seconds ago when we
look at the bottom of the hair. It's 100% rooted. You could tell.
It's rooted, dude.
Strands.
It's rooted. It looks like they put gel in it or something.
Exactly. Eddie, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they put something in it to slick it back, but it's rooted.
But even so, that's not how you're gonna get it, though.
Well, no, you're going to stylize it yourself.
Yeah, but other than like the actual physical act of combing your statue's hair, it won't be hard to make it look like that.
I'm sure it'll have product in there already. Yeah.
All right.
Can you,
whatever.
can anybody think that you would freaking hear somebody utter those words where you have to like comb your
Comb your-
statue's hair? I mean,
Nah, man.
Hot Toys, yeah, sure, but I mean,
We had to
I
do
don't
it for
even buy
Chewbacca.
rooted Hot Toys, dude. I hate rooted hair. But they make it look really good. Sometimes it looks really good.
what about you, Danny?
Well, you guys all know that I'm not that big into the movie pieces, but I mean, it looks good from what I've seen. But the only thing is, I guess because you can't really do anything with Bale because he doesn't do any action stuff. The only thing is just a straight up and down A pose or standing pose.
That's true. Brenton,
Well,
Yeah.
he was a bit of a brawler, dude. I thought so.
he wants to know
I
how do you
was-
guys feel about silicone portraits? Yay or nay?
I don't know. To me, it's too early to call because we really don't know. Other than some of the things that we've already seen, we've seen some of them sweat and this and that. But again, what JND always advertises is that they use this high-end silicone that's supposedly like medical graded for 30 years. You know, so we have yet to see that last the test of time. So I really don't know.
What
I mean,
about
if it
look?
I like the look. I think it looks great. You know, there's definitely, I believe there's more of a sense of realism. You know, with the silicone portrait. You know, in my opinion, and me as a more movie type collector, as of right now, I can really appreciate that. You know, what about you guys?
I don't have a preference either way.
Either
I
way.
just know silicone makes it more expensive, so I don't really need it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I always
But
prefer
John,
sculpted.
Yep.
What were you gonna say?
And I'm sure John is like worried to all hell about even 30 years isn't really enough, right? I mean, considering how much we're paying for these pieces.
That's a good point. But I've come to the realization that it doesn't matter how well you take care of something or try to preserve it; it's going to deteriorate at some point. So,
What'd it take? 21 episodes? Fucking half a year?
Eddie's. I'm with Eddie. As long as it looks good, I think you could get. I don't know, maybe not a little bit more of a lifelike look with silicone. I don't own a piece with silicone as of yet, but I just feel like the pieces that do have the silicone always have that likeness is just spot on. And I don't know whether it's their marketing or not, but it's just for me it takes collecting to a different level. But I don't want to have a statue on display and see it start sweating. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's always a possibility. Lane Kramer says that he's a little worried since he's getting the JND Catwoman, and he'll also have the JND Batman to
Beautiful.
go with her, dude. That's awesome, man. That's gonna be a nice little display. What does Corvo say? Does that mean that you're open to open up your figures?
How dare you, Corvo? How dare you? Well, but this begs the question. He mentioned figures. Like, would you guys rather collect 3 or 4 of the same character figure-wise, or pick up that one definitive statue that has the excellent representation of the character?
The latter for me personally. I mean, just because of the fact that I'm becoming more, even though it may not look like it. I'm starting to subscribe to the idea how less is more in a sense, and I can appreciate of a less cluttered collection. And just to me, just having a single representation of a single character looks like a lot cleaner, you know, to me. So that's something that I'm kind of thinking about as of right now, even though I'm getting like way too much stuff coming in. So it's something I really got to think long and hard about. Pause. And yeah. So, I mean, Danny, what about you? I mean, do you have
I'm
that
more
same
for
kind of mindset?
Yeah, the one representation. But I'm an X-Men guy, so I collect X-Men statues. So, but I can see a difference for like Wolverine because I can have a yellow suit Wolverine, but I can also see myself wanting a Weapon X version, and it's a big difference between those two. So for that, I would make an exception.
Yeah, Cash, it isn't really easy to really, I guess, have that single representation when there's so many different types, or so many different types of different looks that the same character has, and this and that. And I know sometimes we all have a tendency to want to collect them all, Dude, but what are your thoughts about that as far as like a single representation for a particular character or versus having multiples, in your collection?
No, I agree. I mean, because kind of like Danny's saying, it depends on the character. Like Spider-Man, Miles Morales is kind of different a little bit, so I agree with the Wolverine analogy. I mean, I actually just had that talk with Joe today about do I really need, because I'm gonna sell my old PFs to get the new Venom and Carnage. So it's like, if I'm gonna have the new PFs, do I really need the Queen Studio bust as well? Like, even though one's a bust and one's a PF, but still, it's like I'm kind of under the impression now after that conversation, I'll be cool with the PFs, man. Unless you like are die-hard fans of that singular character, I think one's enough.
Yeah, true that. What about you, Eddie?
I think it depends on if you collect multiple different products. Like, I'm fine with having a Batman hot toy and a Batman statue and a Batman like Mayfix figure or something. I wouldn't have like 3 Batman statues unless they were different renditions of Batman. But I think that's the way it works for me, is like if it's a different property line or a different like product line, like hot toys and statues, then I can have multiple. I won't have like a sideshow Batman, 2 sideshow Batmans. They're like 2 quarter scale Batmans from the same, like 2 Dark Knight Rises Batmans. I don't need that. So that's how it works for me.
So let's move on. Darkside Studios Collectibles actually teased some of the Matrix 20th anniversary figures or pieces, statues. And first off, we're looking at this Neo piece. Now, I'm not a fan of the pose. I'm an okay. I mean, I like the character all right. The Matrix. The first one I think is pretty cool. The rest of it, kind of like, like a lot of other people say as well. But yeah, the pose is just a straight up and down pose. It's very, 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 very museum. Considering that this character is pretty. He's pretty dynamic with with his fighting styles and stuff like that, jumping around, flying around, and what have you. And yeah, I really don't. I'm excited about the line, about the potential of seeing some Matrix pieces come out there, but yeah, I'm just not a particular fan of this piece. What about you, Danny? Are you into the Matrix at all, or is this?
I mean, I
something
take
like
the
this excites you?
films, but yeah, this is not gonna. I wouldn't go searching for something like this. But I mean, it looks amazing from what I see. I guess. Well, I mean, it was a long time ago, so it does look like a younger Reeves.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's that hard to capture his likeness.
Yeah,
when
and
he has the
especially, can the
sunglasses on, right?
sunglasses come off? That's the question I
don't
have,
know.
I guess.
We don't know.
I don't
This
know.
looks more like how he looked when he was CGI'd in Matrix 2 fighting himself.
That's
It
a
looks
good.
more like that.
Right when you said that, it made total sense. Yeah, it does. But I mean, if you're a diehard Matrix fan, I think this looks good.
You guys think that this is Eddie? You think this is all? To me, it looks like it's going to be mixed media.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bottom of it definitely, like the pants and
Yeah.
the way it opens like that, right? Looks like mixed
Right.
Who's
media.
the maker again?
Dark Side Collectibles.
Oh, okay.
They're
I'm
doing
curious-
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they're dipped in everything. It seems like.
I'm
Warner
curious to
Brothers.
see what Eddie thinks, because I think he's out of all of us, he's the Matrix fan.
I hate it.
You hate it? Okay.
I think it's horrible. I think it looks hideous. I hate the base
Yeah.
so much. The base is horrible. I don't like the likeness. The suit is fine. The suit is probably the only thing I'm okay with. But yeah, I think it's bad.
But it's
I
so
wish they did
generic.
like
Yeah.
him when he's about to fly, because he does like a very
Right.
like, that would have been cool. There's like, he has so many. It's like what you said about Batman, right? Danny said like Batman doesn't have any action poses. Bale Batman, this dude has so many
Yeah,
Yeah.
like iconic poses you could have done,
Yeah.
and you put him standing there.
but this is kind of an iconic pose for him too, though, in a sense.
Is
Is
it?
it though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember him standing like this.
He does
ever.
stand stoic, like when he walks. He's ready to fight.
Yeah, that's like one of his stoic moves.
He does.
Yeah.
He could have at least put his hand up like fucking this, like he's gonna.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
do fucking.
Yeah.
For me, I like how you posed when we did one of our
Oh, that would've been a
episodes. How
crazy
you
pose.
posed your Hot Toys,
Yeah,
where he
that
was
would've
doing
been-
the sort of
That'd have been
cartwheel.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be direct competition for Queen, because I think Queen's working on
Oh yeah.
some Matrix products as well.
I hope so, because I know they did the life size thing, and then Mario said like maybe that's what they were talking about for Neo, and I was like, damn, that sucks, because I want to see Queen do a quarter scale.
Okay, I just thought of something. When you guys told me it was what's the company? Dark
Side.
Yeah.
Dark Side. Every single one is like this. All the statues are just standing.
They're
You
very
realize it.
museum-esque.
You think that's part of
everything's
their
a museum
license or something?
Yeah.
No. I think that photo on the right there should have been a what if episode. What if Keanu Reeves was Steve Jobs?
Wow.
Steve Jobs. Wow. Not quite, but
Okay,
all right.
Eddie and I are on the same level. We got it.
Yeah, looks like John Blackmouth is excited about this.
Yeah.
They want to pre-order it, so that's cool.
It's cool to see Matrix getting love. That's what I like.
Yeah.
I just and don't like the execution, but it is cool to see something. You know, because you said like we see Dark Knight everywhere and all the same stuff, so it's
Yeah.
cool to see something different.
Darkseid's producing some great work. I completely agree with you. I don't mind the pose because it's that stoic museum pose. I don't really mind it, but you're right. It's the base. I think they could have done something else with the base. Yeah,
It's just so lacking, you know,
Yeah.
so lackluster,
Looks a
so
little,
plain, generic.
yeah.
Diamond looks a little diamond.
Diamond Select.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
How about you,
Yeah,
Cash?
are you a Matrix fan?
I mean, I'm a huge Matrix fan, but I'm not feeling this this statue, this render, I'm not feeling this at all personally. I agree with everything Eddie said. It's so much more could have been done. So much more.
Yeah, it just seems like they're not really doing this character any justice in this piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this could have been like a standing pose for like Mr. Anderson or something. I don't know, but not Neo, you know? Like not Neo.
Yeah.
You know what it's going to be, and then because they showed the other two, I'm assuming the other two are going to be Morpheus and Trinity.
Trinity. Yeah.
So it's you expect the same type of museum pose to go all three together. I think.
Yeah,
And-
but even Morpheus could. Obviously, he's gonna have a sword because I can freaking see it now.
Yeah.
But I was about to say is he could even have his hands out like red pill or blue pill.
How
That'd
do
be
you
He
know
cool
has
it's
a
too.
he has a gun. No, he has a pistol as well. Look on the
You
other
know-
hand.
But look in his left hand, dude.
Yeah.
What's that?
He
Could be a
looks
baguette.
the
It's a baguette.
the statue says Matrix, but it looks more like Matrix 2, which kind of sucks too. I wish they would have went with something from the
Yeah.
first movie, because that's why Morpheus has the sword. That's from 2, so even though the base says Matrix, it's more of Matrix 2 look for Neo.
Yeah.
That's also like I would have preferred the first one.
The first one.
Hi,
Cuervo
Mama
says that he's at
Cuervo.
at his mom's house, and she wanted to say hi.
Oh wow.
She's like, "Are those Lego building guys?" Tell them I said hi.
That's
Hi,
awesome.
Mrs. Cuervo. Hi,
awesome.
Cuervo's mom. That's awesome. Yeah, so it sounds like the consensus is the same all the way around. I mean, they could have done. This could have been executed way better, but I mean, it's such a letdown. What do you guys think that this needs to be mixed media, or you guys prefer like fully sculpted?
I don't mind mixed media on this one.
Yeah. Because it's not doing anything. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
But the bottom hat would have to be wired. That
yeah.
bottom
sure, yeah.
coat part, yeah, it has to be wired.
Yeah.
It's different. These companies are tackling different licenses, so I guess the more the merrier. I know there's going to be people out there that are going to love it, but I would hold out to see what Queen Studios. Again, it'll come out to price point as well, but I want to hold out and see what Queen Studios is going to do.
Because we're probably gonna get a lot of stuff with 4 coming out. We're probably gonna see like
Oh, yeah.
a bunch-
Yeah.
like we may get swamped with like specifically 4 merchandise, but like I imagine like we'll see a lot of different stuff from everybody.
Would you guys consider waiting for product from 4 that he has that John Wick kind of look rather than old school Neo, or
It's a good
what do you guys
question.
think of that?
I mean, if I'm gonna have like one Neo statue, I'd rather have the first
Yeah.
movie look.
Yeah.
But I don't think like he looks bad. I don't know. He refuses to cut his hair, I think.
I know, right?
I mean, Keanu
Seriously?
Reeves in general, all of his movies, he looks like that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Lately, he's still rocking that John Wick style. Real quick, Coral says thanks, guys. That she loves the shout out. Anytime, man. Always down to say, hey, John, we're going to go ahead and do this a little bit early tonight, man. Like I said, the show's a little bit light, so let's go ahead and take a moment to thank Watto Scrapyard.
Yeah, of course. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring this week's episode of In and Outs of Collecting. You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard and on Facebook and eBay as well. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin-printed head sculpts of dozens of different characters in the Star Wars universe. If you don't see a character you like on their Instagram, send them a message, and they could get it designed and printed for a reasonable fee. Make sure you guys hit up Watto Scrapyard. Watto Scrapyard.
Absolutely.
Jeez,
Watto Scrapyard.
Having a stuttering moment over here.
Hey, man, I can relate, dude. Thank you again, Watto Scrapyard, for sponsoring tonight's episode of Ins and Outs of Collecting. Brandon's asking, what do we think that the price point is coming in at?
Too much.
I have no idea. I really don't know, man. I mean,
They have the tendency to put their prices at really high marks right off the bat. Like the Terminator stuff's pretty high.
Terminator. Yep.
Yeah.
what was the Terminator going for? If you don't mind me asking, I really haven't really looked
16,
into it.
right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Even the one with they did the Sarah Connor.
Mm-hmm.
That was the price point's really high. I'm gonna pull it up now. I know Sideshow had it on their site.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it like somewhere between 800 to 1,000, but everything's like
That's hopeful, dude.
That would be great.
Yeah, that's hopeful.
Yeah. So
Do you think
see
they
what
could,
happens.
since it's more simple though?
I would think so.
They
But
could.
maybe they'll say like the tailoring is expensive.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
like,
That's the
they'll
thing.
say
They-
his likeness is expensive.
Okay. So their T800 on the motorcycle was $2,405.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Sarah
Oh, you do get a
Connor's
motorcycle.
1,400,
Yeah, it is a
but she's third scale.
So is this quarter or third?
I think
I don't think they
quarter.
mentioned it.
Third.
Is it
I
quarter?
think.
Quarter. I think so.
It's quarter, I
Yeah,
believe.
what-
yeah.
Does it say
Third
on the
or
slide
quarter.
with all of them? Does it
Nah,
show?
it didn't mention.
I think this line's going to be quarter.
Getting too deep.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, nothing I can see here that mentions anything. Unless there's a code in the background that says the scale and all the details.
Wow.
If you guys can read that stuff.
Maybe about like the $1,000 11 price point, I think.
I'll call
to
$13.99.
$13.99, really?
$13.99.
sounds
I'm
like-
gonna call it.
All right, we'll see.
I feel like that.
If it's quarter scale, I think it's going to be around 1,011.
Yeah.
Oh, so that would be nice. Yeah, Cash, we were kind of talking about this earlier. So, Queen Studios just went ahead and dropped their Carnage 1-to-1 bus coming in at $1,480 with a $480 deposit. This is estimated to drop in Q2 of 2022. I know that Eddie wasn't much of a fan of this particular bust. That I guess it doesn't really look like him. In your opinion. The details look fantastic, but yeah, I gotta agree with Eddie. I'm not really feeling this bust either. To be honest. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the eyes or
It's the eyes
or
for me.
whatever.
I like
Is
the
it the
big
eyes?
McFarlane eyes. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the details look fantastic. The teeth look dope. I like the fact that there's like a little saliva coming off of his tongue. So that's a nice touch. You can kind of see it in this pic right here.
Yeah.
But,
You're right.
But, yeah.
I like the teeth. The teeth look really good.
yeah, they look amazing. But well, what do you think, John? What are your thoughts on this piece, bro?
I think it's. I agree with you. What you guys are saying. I don't know. I don't like the angle, the way the head is angled. I don't know. Can you go back to the picture with that guy sitting in the? Yeah. Okay, it's not so bad. Do you see just how the Venom, like the head is out there and you could see the full detail? I feel with the Carnage, like the way the head's turned, that right side of the face. You get what I'm saying? Or am I
Looks
out
like
of my
he's being
mind?
punched. Like he's. going backwards. It seems.
Is
The
it not just
Venom?
angled?
So does Venom.
I don't like that
Venom
angle.
does too.
Well, but Angle's not as close to the shoulder, from what I can see. Like Angle's jaw, the head is a much higher than the shoulder. With this one, it looks like he's resting his head on his shoulder. Do you see what I mean? Or it
Yeah,
could be
yeah,
the angle
yeah.
that I'm looking at, or just my imagination. But that's how I feel. I feel like the angle, it's close to the shoulder. I think they knocked it out of the park with the Venom. The Carnage just feels like, I don't want to say an afterthought, but just like a companion piece. We did Venom, we're going to give you Carnage. I wouldn't get Carnage to display on his own. For me, it would be...
For sure, yeah.
For me, it would be the Venom. If I could buy the Venom and display the Venom on his own, but then if I want the companion piece, I'm going after this. But execution-wise, I think the paint app and the saliva and the drool, whatever, the eyes don't bother me so much, but look at the teeth. I think it was sculpted beautifully.
Cash, what do you think about the price coming in at $14.80 for this bust?
I mean, first of all, I was kind of confused because this one, it was revealed later, but it's coming out prior to the Venom coming out in Q4, so I was kind of confused on that one. The Carnage is like $100 more than the Venom, so that also kind of confused me because, like, I agree with Eddie, but I also agree with certain points of John as well. The details are there, but I was confused by the tongue. I guess that's more of a newer Carnage look. I mean, the teeth look spectacular. The eyes aren't that old schoolish look that I would more so want, but it looks great. But I know it's coming out because obviously you got the movies out, and why not put the companion piece out for more more money.
Yeah, I got to capitalize on that buzz a little bit. But
Got to.
you know what, Danny, I think this is this picture right here where you're kind of looking down, or where you're looking at him like if he's on a higher shelf.
Yes.
I think this particular angle looks a little bit better. But
Yep.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
what are your thoughts on this piece, Danny? I mean, I know you're
I
not a
thought
bus guy or anything, but
I mean, I think like you guys nailed it, or John kind of nailed it, where I felt like they put all the attention on Venom, and they're like, "Oh shit, we got to do a Carnage too." like for like the last, they had like 2 months to do it, and they left like the last week to finish Carnage. It seemed like, but I mean, it looks good it looks okay, I guess. But the only thing I kind of didn't like was the how they had the nameplates. I guess that Carnage.
Really? Okay. I was actually
Yeah,
going to just mention that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like for some reason, it's like
Yeah.
Looks
I don't
different
like-
coloring, right?
it does. Yeah, it's not as detailed. It's like a flat red, and you don't have those that wash like you do with in the rest of the piece.
I've
I'm
talked
not into
to
like the name, I guess the nameplates or whatever for comics.
for them. Yeah. I've talked to Cash about it actually, and what Queen Studios, the way they differentiate between, let's say, Sideshow is, I appreciate how if they're gonna do a nameplate, at least they built it onto the actual statue as opposed to having it separate,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because then you have to display the nameplates. I like it actually on the statue, and how it blends very well with the base of the bust.
Yeah, Corvo says that the eyes do look a little bit small.
Hey.
Nicolio says that there's not enough neck on the Carnage. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask Danny. Do you know if that's like the newer look of the comic wise? Is that what they're going for here?
You're asking the wrong guy, man. I don't read the new stuff.
Because like he didn't have this look previously, as far as the tongue out.
Yeah, like I'm familiar from the original Mark Bagley version when he first came out, and the eyes are like what Eddie was saying. I prefer those eyes, like the bigger eyes. This one looks like it's kind of like just a paint stroke, and that's it.
I don't know, Mario. I agree, man. Like, if you don't get the Venom, for this to be a standalones, I don't know.
It's kind of yeah. It is kind of rough. I do feel like also that you do have to get the two if you're gonna get. I mean, I think the Venom has can stand more on its own. Everybody knows who it is, but this version of Carnage, the way that they sculpted it, yeah, I think it's in need of a compliment piece. So, but yeah, those are just my thoughts about it. Excuse me real quick. Winding down. So here's something that's kind of near and dear to my heart. I'm actually looking forward to this XM. XM showed a little a put together of their Revan coming out. Quarter scale statues. So it looks like Revan might be shipping soon. Now I'm curious if whether or not they're going to be shipping both Revan and Malik at the same time, or is one going to come before the other, or
You
Oh, I
already
didn't even
wouldn't
think
see
about
it.
that.
yeah, I wouldn't think that. I mean, considering that they sold them as a set, I would suspect that both of them would arrive at the same time or ship at the same time. But yeah, this piece is looking fantastic.
Nice.
Man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this also.
I wish
you
it
pick
was
it up,
plugged
Danny?
in though.
Thank you. Oh, you just. I was waiting.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
Really?
I don't want the batteries.
Or have
So
the
like
batteries, but
acid?
have the adapter
Yeah, have
option as
both.
well. Have
Yeah,
both.
you're right.
So
What
do
are
we
we
know
in the
for sure
1920s?
that it's not a AC adapter?
They didn't show it.
They just showed them plugging in the battery.
Yeah, hopefully
They
it's
showed
both.
it.
Yeah, but my sideshow versions have.
Yeah, sideshow. Exactly.
Alpha.
Sideshow. We're talking about like 1920 technology here. What are we doing here with just batteries? Oh my god! Come on, no. There has to be. I hope so.
Hey, it's
Dude,
double
that
A, man.
looks so good.
Doesn't
Look
matter
at
if
the
it's double A
details.
or what it is.
And they're always too. You can always get those kits, right? That are basically like full batteries where you can just plug into the wall and this and that. But dude, I love the details of this outfit, man.
But to be
Yeah,
honest,
the
I don't
armor
even
bits.
remember. Well, I guess they do. Because
Some
I was
of
about
our-
to say XM doesn't really do light ups, but
What?
my Cyclops has light up.
X-Men doesn't do
The sabers don't light
Or
up?
XM.
With the
Yeah,
Star
no.
Wars, they usually don't. Like the sabers don't. It's just the light in the base. I didn't
Yeah.
even know it was gonna light up, but
I'm trying
whenever
to
there's a
think
light up,
what
I'd rather it be plugged in than battery.
Like, what other statues they have that lights up?
Isn't that lighting up from the base to the tip? Like,
It's
Yeah, the
just
bottom is also
it's
like
just the floor, the lights in the
Reflective?
base,
Okay.
in the floor panels or whatever.
Yeah, nothing so much in the sabers themselves. This is a bit of a bummer, man. I mean, it ain't that.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
kinda
we
sucks.
we see the customizers doing this all the time.
I think he mentioned on one of the XM live posts that there's just too much, like I guess, too many like R&D, like too much broken, like there's too many like high percentage of it being broken and doing, returns and shit like that, and they don't want to deal with that, so they're just gonna wipe it out until the technology is perfect, where nothing gets broken or whatever during shipping or whatever, or
Well, that's-
electronically.
Yeah, that's gonna
Technology?
be
Is
difficult to
that
do.
technology or is that fucking material?
Well, I
That
mean,
seems like a
Brandon, is
cop
that-
out to me.
it's not a, I guess it's not 100% from what they're saying.
Brandon is
We're in
asking
fucking
if we would keep
2021. The
batteries in this
technology's
piece.
there. What do they want it? They want it to fucking.
Would you?
Maybe you should develop it for them.
you shouldn't.
That's a great
Mario.
question.
What the fuck?
I wouldn't for a long time, Brenton. To be honest, just because of I don't know. I guess batteries are a lot better than they used to be, whatnot. But if you're someone who's gonna set it up and not touch it for years and years and years, I wouldn't keep the batteries in there. That's why an adapter would be beautiful because you can just, I like, come on, with the prices we're paying for these, especially the XM standard, an adapter is 100% necessary and should be included. If Sideshow was doing it 5 years, 7 years ago, why are we not getting it in this day and age? Because the fact of just to, okay, I set it up, I didn't put batteries. Now I need to put batteries because I want to display it. I got to take the whole statue
Take the whole
apart.
damn thing
oh,
apart.
come on,
Yep.
no,
Yeah.
that's not cool.
But granted, I mean, the only thing that lights up is just the base. Is it really worth putting batteries just for the light up base?
See, that's
Because
what I'm about to say.
You're really not going to see it.
You're paying for that, though.
Yeah, you're paying for it. But if you have this on a higher shelf where that base really isn't in
Don't make
view,
excuses
Oh, of course
for
not.
things, Mario. Don't make excuses for stuff that you're paying $1,000 for.
But I'm just saying, I don't use my light ups other than a
picture.
picture.
Yeah, same here, Danny. I feel you.
If you're
Very
paying
good.
$1,000, bro, it should wipe my ass for me.
But I'm
too.
not paying $1,000 for the light up though.
If it's there, it should
Of
be the
course you
best
are.
that it should be.
I'm
for
paying $1,000 for the sculpt.
You're not. You're
and the
right.
overall
You're not
piece.
paying for that. But if it's there, it should be the best.
It's just like a bonus for me. I see.
Oh, for you, the way you look at it, but when you put the facts on the table, you're paying for it. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
break
If
down
you
the
pay
cost of the
$1,000
statue.
for a stripper or a hooker,
Oh,
and
whoa.
she doesn't
Wow.
blow you,
Oh.
are you gonna be mad? You paid
Oh,
to have
wow.
sex with her.
We went there.
Well, not all strippers do that.
That's why I said a hooker. Look, I'm just saying.
Sorry for all the
you
strippers
want
who are watching.
$1,000. You want your money's worth, right?
Oh, yeah.
John Blackmouth
Would you
says,
agree, Cash?
Hey, man, all about the bang for your buck, right, Eddie?
Thank you. Literal bang.
Hey,
John Blackmon says batteries is easy to display the statue. With the statue, not everyone wants to deal with cords.
You know, the only thing I'll say
Then
to
don't
that
plug it in.
though,
We're
you
simply
don't want to
saying
get
to
battery
add the
acid
cord.
over time, dude.
Yeah.
sorry, one at a time. What was that? What was that, Cash?
I'm just saying you don't want to get battery acid. That's all. That's the reason why I would
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
I agree with Eddie with the dual option.
What does that mean?
John, let's be real. It's just me.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I
I'm
know,
not
I'm
sure it's just
looking for,
you.
like, a pre-
Oh,
comment.
I think
which
she's the only
which
female.
John?
Oh, I get
Oh.
it.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, I get it.
Sorry,
French
Cece.
class.
Hey. Yeah, DJ agrees that if it's $1,000, then yes, I expect the whole thing to be lit up as well, and not cheap, considering
Yeah.
that Hot Toys light up.
Yeah, don't like. I'm sick of that whole Star Wars. I'm gonna release a Star Wars statue and not light up a lightsaber. That's not acceptable. Whether
Agreed.
you're Hot Toys, whether you're XM Queen, I don't care if you're flipping Gentle Giant. If you're gonna do a lightsaber, light it up.
Eddie, when you had your Ahsoka statue piece, did you have it lit up all the time?
Not all day, but I would turn it on when I was sitting out there, like just to look at it. Yeah, it's cool. I definitely want it. Look, because you guys are always talking about options, or at least in the community, we're talking about options. You can choose to not light it up, but it's not if it doesn't have the fucking light up. It's not like you can just say, "Oh, I want to light it up." You know what I mean? Like, it's better to have it there and choose what you guys are saying, which is why I'm saying with the battery thing too. Like, that's fine. Leave the battery thing. Just add the AC adapter. Like, you can choose what you want to do. You know
Exactly. You're
So
paying.
it's
You're paying
fine.
for it.
what you guys are saying, but you
Yeah.
want to be able to have the option.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Or,
totally get that, dude.
or give us the option to buy a cheaper version that doesn't have a light up feature.
There you go too.
That
Like
too,
fucking make
that
it
too.
700 or whatever. You know.
So just split the edition size, half of it lit up and half of it not. I mean,
It'll get too complicated at that point.
That's
They
why I
don't
don't really care when Sideshow does it, because I'm like, Sideshow's like $600 or whatever, for the Mythos line or whatever. I don't care, but when it's 1,000, I get more opinionated about this stuff.
oh no, for sure, dude. And it just seems like XM is like that's the norm. It seems like you're paying minimum at least 1,000 for a single piece nowadays.
Yeah.
Now it's
which absolutely
1,200.
sucks, but
CC said
I
that
was
should be
pushing
the
for
next 60 seconds, John. That's a good idea.
there you go,
man.
John.
There we go. I'll write this down.
About her being female
took
or about
notes.
it lighting up?
Wow.
Both. Oh boy, John, you there? You frozen?
No, I'm here.
All right. Yeah, you look like you were frozen.
No, I'm here.
Just me and Mario have this on order?
I
No one
do.
else? Oh,
You
Danny,
do
got
too,
it?
Danny?
Oh, do you, Danny? Eddie, I didn't
the
know you had
hell?
this on order.
I have it on order. I've thought about canceling it, but I got
Yeah,
it
I
on
thought
order.
you canceled it.
I have it on order still.
What about now after seeing this put together video?
Yeah, but if they don't put an AC
I think
adapter,
it
I'm
still looks
canceling.
beautiful.
I would.
If they don't what, Danny?
If they don't put the AC adapter, I'm canceling.
Oh, yeah, they're out of there. Me too.
Seriously?
No, I'm still gonna
Yeah.
keep it.
CC, thanks for the clarification. It's all about the lightsabers not lighting up.
I'm just kidding, CC. You can tell me to stop at any point and I'll understand.
Oh man! Hey, look at Jason. Jason's here, just popping in and outs to the in and outs. Oh, enjoy, man.
He's selling his PO.
He's selling his PO.
Oh, wow.
Wait, does yours come with the AC, Jason? Just kidding.
God damn it.
And,
Now I'm
there's
gonna
that
be.
variant.
If I don't have it, I'm gonna be pissed now. You convinced me.
Seriously, right? Damn it! I'm gonna start canceling my shit too. Watch.
Don't worry, XM watches. They'll install it quickly.
Can you
All you have to do
imagine?
is put a vote.
So if this was delayed, I mean, well, granted, it seems like it's coming earlier than we all expected. So would you guys mind the delay just so that they can kind of like readjust it a bit so they can
Yeah.
just do like an actual AC?
If I'm paying that much for a statue and I want the best representation, then yeah, just get it done. They fucking put batteries in a
makes it
fucking
better, yeah.
statue. I'm not dealing with 6 scale figures here. Put batteries in a bloody statue.
I don't mind because it's gonna
You're right.
postpone my payments later.
Wow.
That's true. Jason says, yeah, it's not for him. Have a good night, fellas. Got to make some money right now. Hey, have a good night, Jason.
Take it easy,
Straight,
buddy.
bro.
Later, man.
Maybe. I think he is out in Vegas, dude. So he
Yeah,
might
he is
be.
in Vegas.
John says, let's just complain about it so they can lower the price.
John?
I know.
Oh, I was like, that was Lane. Okay, you're right.
Ooh boy.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lane says that he's been on the fence about this piece. They're keeping the PO for the Venom Hot Toys. Everyone's telling me to sell it. It's going for $700 to $800. Yeah, sell it, dude.
I would
definitely
100%
sell
sell it. 1,000,000% sell that. If you can get
Man,
$800 out of it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, sell it, dude.
Okay, if you're telling him to sell his, you sell your Clone Wars Ahsoka, motherfucker.
No, listen. There's gonna be
what
another.
happened?
There's gonna be another version of that Venom. All right.
Oh, there's
So,
another version of that Clone Wars Ahsoka coming.
But this is still the original unpunched
Oh.
on that card back from a different year. It's a different
Okay.
game, bro. It's not the same.
Danny, when this came out, didn't we say that like a lot of hype people were gonna get this, and then a lot of people would be canceling their PO later? Me and you
but
talked about that for a while.
That's with everything, even NYC stuff.
Yeah,
Speaking
Yeah,
of
but,
NYC,
not a lot of people know like the character Revan, you know.
Yeah.
So I could just see a lot of people like it looks
I-
amazing. It
I
looks
don't really
amazing,
know
but-
that much about him either. I just
Yeah.
think he looks really cool. And I think Matt from R16 also,
Yeah,
like he's not too familiar, but it's just one of those characters that looks, and even Darth Rashid from DCX.
yeah.
Like it's just one of those characters that looks so badass that
Yeah.
you
does.
want that character.
And when you find out his
sure.
story, it is cool.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get too many companies taking their taking a jab at it. So you take what you can get at that point.
Dude, I didn't even know about the helmet being Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's the cool background story.
Gentle Giant showing out there Ahsoka. Padme, I'm sorry. Damn it, Eddie. You got him.
Okay, you're allowed.
I'm allowed this time. So what do you guys think about this? I mean, compared to, well, I don't know if you really can compare this to the NYC. I don't think they, I don't see that they posted any information about this piece. I don't know the scale of this.
I think it's
1/7.
1/7, 1/6.
Yeah, they
It's
have
like
those,
in that area. 1/7.
it's like a 1/7 or 1/8.
Yeah.
Like they have a weird scale that's not 1/6
I'll
or
look for
1/4 or 1/5.
Yeah. But I don't know. This portrait is looking a little bit better, I guess. But I mean, it's still, I guess Natalie Portman is just one of those hard ones to capture.
I think they did it better, to be honest.
Yeah. The portraits.
is-
Yeah.
1/7 scale, 9 inches tall, 3,000 pieces, and I think it is up for PO. I don't know the price, so let me look.
175.
175.
That's some cheap. That's really cheap.
1/7 though.
Yeah. 3,000. Yeah.
A
Wow.
hell of an edition size, John.
It's a hell of a edition size, but the portraits. Let me see if the eyes are straight. Hold on.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
they're getting better. They're getting better.
I just think that all the statue
Oh.
companies can't do especially the female actresses,
The
other than
likeness.
like JND and Queen No, not Queen.
What do you mean not queen?
Was it Queen? Yeah, Queen JND and Blitzway.
Iron's not bad either.
Yeah, they did Wonder or
Black Widow and Black
oh
Widow.
yeah, Black
Oh,
Widow.
John, you're funny.
Funny, hilarious, buddy.
Oh no, I'm sorry, John in the chat.
Oh wow.
At least
Okay.
the ass looks more screen like than the NYC one did.
Wow.
They
Yeah,
they didn't accentuate that ass. Oh,
Damn it, dude. John, I haven't even noticed that, dude.
Look at that, Eddie. Look at that holster, man.
oh my god.
Dude, I didn't even
Oh
notice
my
that.
god, I didn't even. Holy shit!
That's pornographic, man.
Wow.
This is.
No wonder why fucking Anakin went all dark side and shit.
This
Look
is a travesty, an
at
absolute
this,
travesty
dude.
right now. And why
Guys,
does the
close your
base not?
eyes.
The base doesn't sit flush to the. Look at that gap. Damn.
Whoa, which gap?
Well, yeah, which guy?
Oh, this is.
Jesus, that holster looking like she belonged on E-fucked.
Wow!
There's no fucking. I'll tell you right now. There's no dignity on this episode. I'll tell you that.
Oh man.
I don't know what's
was that?
bigger, the column or that fucking holster.
Yeah, CC says the holster belongs in the special drawer.
Is
Wow.
that chain? Is that
my.
chain? That chain's loose too. I don't know, guys. This is not looking too good.
Wait, it's not even connected,
It's not connected, guys.
and
This
it's
is-
hanging in midair.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it was connected to her. She broke it when
Yeah,
when
but
she got
that-
free.
they're not. Well, but still, I don't know. I don't like that. And the scratches on the back are a little. She's not even touching. For God's sakes, look at that right picture. She's not even touching the flipping column.
Oh,
Her hands levitating over here. What the?
Yeah.
Gentle giant.
She's force pushing it back.
Yeah,
You
but
should
she
be
could
ashamed.
be just jumping off of it or something, and
But-
onto the holster.
But her, no, because her weight's on her left leg. If that was the case, her weight would be on her right leg.
I want Padme in my collection, but I keep holding out for Hot Toys. I don't know why. Like, I was gonna get NYC, and then the likeness disappointed me, and I didn't want to spend the money on it for that likeness. And this one, I don't know if the likeness is better, but the money's better.
Yeah.
But it's the scale that I don't like, so
What's the price
I'm
point on
just-
this?
175.
175.
Damn, that's good.
That's the only thing that's
And you get the holster.
enticing about
And the
it.
collectability, like, this company, like, is always about limited edition and stuff like that. I don't think they do reissues either.
There you go, John.
Dude,
3,000.
that holster reminds me of like a Fison body. What you get, the accessories.
Wow.
Wow. Like I just like what are these like what do these sculptors think when they're doing with their work? Like
Dude, maybe
I
that's how it is because they go off of Lucasfilm's.
Well, she has that
reference.
weird.
is it? Well, we
She
have
does
to
have
check.
a weird pistol that has that shape to it, but I don't
And
know.
I would
I
think-
never noticed that in
Because
the movie.
Lucasfilm
either.
are pretty strict. They would not approve it if they thought it looked like a. Well, I mean, it looked like it, but if it isn't accurate, I guess.
I'm looking at Padme's holster here. Yeah, it is. Oh my god.
You
Wait, did
never
you
noticed
Google it and
that as
something
a
else
kid
showed up?
watching
I
it.
take back what I said. I take back what I said about the sculptor. It's whoever got this fucking costume design for the movie is the one that.
So it's the prop maker.
Yeah, the holster is pretty accurate to what was shown in the movie.
That's lineage, brother.
Yeah.
I have to go back and check NYC to see if they captured that detail also.
Oh my god.
You know. Yeah. So hey, here's a Padme if anybody wants it. And here you go, Dan. NYC teased a Kid Fisto today, bro.
I might pass on this though.
What?
Even though
I
I
thought
do
you were
want
so
it.
excited for this.
Well, because I wanted him in his Jedi garb, not him swimming.
Swimming?
Well,
You know
I mean,
what
they're not done yet, right? I mean, do we know if this is going to be the
I
swimming
think-
version or?
Because the first one that he ever did was swim. Like his first ever statue was Kid Fisto. I think
And
that's
the-
why he's revisiting it.
The teases Mario show all of his
Yeah, it
fucking
shows coral
tentacle
too. I think
things,
he showed
like,
some of the
flowing
base
out like
and it
if
had
he's in
coral.
water. Yeah. Yeah.
True.
You know what?
I mean, it depends. It has to look really good, but I was hoping for him in Jedi outfit.
What about the
This
Plo
looks-
Koon? Are you going to pick that up?
Yeah, Plo Koon, I'm in no matter what. They can jack him up and I'll still get it.
Jeez.
Have you guys seen Independence Day?
Yeah,
You know when Will Smith gives birth to that baby alien?
yeah,
Doesn't that look like that alien?
yeah.
Will
Will
Smith gives
Smith
birth to a
gives
baby.
birth to a
Alien?
Well,
baby
he
alien?
helps
Oh.
birth the alien.
Yeah.
You should have said that, dude. I'm over here thinking that Will
Okay.
Smith pushed the
Well,
Yeah,
I
Will
understood
Smith
what he
gave
was
birth.
going.
I didn't watch the movie, so that's why I'm like, what the?
I did watch the movie and I don't remember that part. So
Yeah, well, you know, your memory isn't what it used to be.
it never was, dude. I fried brain cells a long time ago, bro.
Jeez.
So, and yeah, last but not least, looks like they're getting ready to ship their Stormtroopers. This went on PO not too long ago.
Yeah, it was
There's
quick
Stormtrooper
quick
sets.
turnaround.
Really quick turnaround. These guys are just turning around pieces really, really quick. I mean, Eddie, it wasn't that long ago when we talked about Chopper, and that's shipped, right? Your Chopper, or is it
Yeah,
about
it's
to
on the
ship?
way.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're doing insane work. I mean, it's great to see them push all their stuff really quick, but I mean,
I'm glad they
Oh,
fixed
God,
the
dude.
pauldron.
what was the issue with the pauldron? I don't remember.
They had like a weird. I think it was like an animated look, or from a
Mm-hmm.
game, where it's more like a scoop, like it was following the contours of the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whereas this one looks more like the original trilogy versions.
Gotcha. That's like a Rogue One design, isn't it? Where it's kind of like all angled like that.
No,
If
the
you
one that they
take-
had was even more. It was like a scoop.
Take care, Brenton.
It was curved for her pleasure.
Jesus.
For her pleasure. Damn. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, man, anybody picking up those pieces, man, congrats. They should be on the way soon. Keep
They
an
look
eye
good.
out for those shipping notices.
Oh, you're right. Zach caught me in a lie. It was Men in Black, not Independence Day. Mario, your memory is intact.
Oh,
Damn it,
yes.
Eddie.
A good, I think it looks cool. What do you guys think about the base? The way you get the paneling in the back, that half panel.
I like,
I
it.
like
I
it.
don't like it.
You don't like it?
Well, Eddie doesn't like anything. But I mean,
I
no,
like
that's cool.
stuff.
How dare you?
I just don't like that it's. What is it? He's standing in front of half a wall? I understand the concept of it, jackass.
Yes. So, whatevs. Anyway, let's go ahead and put a pin in it here, y'all. And John, let's go ahead and thank our patrons.
Yeah, we're gonna thank these lovely angels: Sean Fear, Ian CB, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Leo Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, João Breda, Ekwan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty. We got the sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, Big Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Pomonski, Rick DeGregorio, Alvin Jules, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Erwin Azucena, The Illustrious Rainer. We got Bola Boyd, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, Stephen Percha, Sean Yautsy, Scott Bradley, Steve and Maria, Stephen Maria
Stanley.
right? Sorry, it's getting blurry a little. It's my eyes going. Jesse
Whoa.
Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Corpus, Louis Bent, Kevin Vagar, Chip Perrin, Jimmy Hernandez, and Brenton Palmer. Thank you guys for the support.
Absolutely. We love each and every one of y'all. Thank you guys very much. The November Patreon benefits, we're looking at an OFAC sticker along with a CW Christmas sticker, which is looking, I really like that design, man. I'm looking forward to getting that in hand. Here's a look at the Patreon benefits. We got the $5 Sweet Angel tier. You get audio, you get playback of the After Dark shows. The $15 Certified Crispy tier. Excuse me, my voice is starting to go. This tier includes a certified crispy certificate upon first pledge with figure assistance from Zach, as long as you message him beforehand, and all benefits of the previous tier. The $25 What a Guy tier, you'll get an 18 by 24 signed silhouette poster upon the first pledge, along with double the stickers and all the previous benefits. The CW awards are coming up. I think you have until, what is it, Eddie, the end of the month, just to get your nominations in before we start announcing nominations and winners and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, it's the end of November.
Yeah, so the winner is selected on November 14th for your chance to win a $100 gift card. So anybody watching on the big screen or whatever screen, there's a QR code for you to go check it out. Collecting weekly clips. Funny stuff. Check us out on Instagram. John clips all the best stuff throughout the network. Many clips of us goofing up, bagging on each other, or what have you. Making us look like a bunch of fools, dude.
Yeah.
But I freaking love it. Here's a look at the network. We got Small Talk. They just had a show and a couple of days ago. Collecting Weekly live. We go out live on Tuesdays. Come check us out. OFAC, Pete and Ian doing the thing across the pond. You can check them out every other Thursday. They go live next Thursday, I believe. Live and Let Dice, I believe, has a stream this weekend. Does anybody remember?
Yeah, it's
Tomorrow.
this weekend. Yep.
Tomorrow? Cool. In and Outs of Collecting. This is us right now. We go on bi-weekly. Just a quick heads up. We're going to be, given the next show is due to fall on Black Friday, we're going to go ahead and do a pre-recorded show. And it'll be a good one. So keep an eye out for that. The Ringcast, Mark Pearson talking Lord of the Rings. Cool stuff. Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing. Monday nights we do our retro unboxings. Last Monday had pretty good reception, John, considering that we did a Venom statue. What do we got coming up for this Monday?
I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put up the post tomorrow, so keep your eyes out on the Facebook, the Collecting Weekly Ox page. I'm going to keep it statue and maybe in the Marvel theme. So check that out. Yeah,
Maybe Spider-Man theme too.
maybe we'll see.
Ooh, we'll see.
I'm hoping.
We'll see. After dark on Wednesday nights, our no agenda show, we just let our hair down and just kick back, relax, just chat, whatever. Last After Dark was pretty damn good. I mean, yeah, Eddie, that was a good topic, just talking about anxiety in general,
Yeah.
man. And yeah, that was a really, really good show.
Shout out to Eddie for that one. Yep, definitely.
And Ox Plays. I don't know what's going on with that anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I know
So-
we haven't done one in a long time.
Yeah, so that is it, everyone. I want to thank everybody in the chat for joining us tonight. John, Eddie, thank you as always. Danny, thanks for stopping by. It's
Thanks
great
for
to have
having
you on
me,
the show
guys.
tonight. Cash, again, dude, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Anything you got going on your channel, bro? That you want to plug?
Nah, man. Honestly, surprised. This Thursday on the Cashing Out episode 7, we have Rome Ross, man. So
Oh, Romy Rome.
Ooh,
yeah, I'm actually really
nice.
excited for that one. Rome's
yeah,
always in
that's
the chat, lurking everywhere. So it's finally
Yep.
time to get him on screen, man.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, shout out to Romy Rome. I'm gonna be looking forward to that one, dude. And check out Cash, youtube.com/Cash the Gemini. Go check him out, y'all. Got some good stuff. Again, thank you everybody who joined tonight. And we'll see you guys when we see you. Have a good weekend, everyone.